Where is Paul?
Okay. We're live.
West Point.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
I'll go ahead and open up the meeting of the Shoals Town Council Day, Monday, February 19th, 2026 at 5:06 PM. All those present and accounted for here. We should have had a chance to review the claims for the meeting. Do we have a motion to approve the claims as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
We have a motion, we have a second.
I second.
All in favor? Aye, motion carried. Should have had a chance to review the minutes of the last meeting that was sent to you by email. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I'll make a motion to.
We have a motion with a second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I received the fund report. That's for your information. We'll move on now to the Shoals Town Council Resolution 2025-10.
That's it.
Resolution of the Shoals Town Council designating an economic revitalization area. Do we have a motion to approve this resolution as presented?
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. For Shoals Town Council Resolution 2510, which one, add anything? Want to add
Not with
anything to
regard to that, no.
that? Okay. Which, you want to-
Okay, so now, I guess I'm dominating the meeting so far.
No, that's fine.
Because I've got a basketball.
We gotta go to
game. So, and everybody promised to do that.
That's right.
So, Chad and Auditor Gibson filed a request for an abatement, and they caused all of this, so.
That's good. That's a good thing.
And, each of the members has, I've given you a copy of the formal, abatement request. And then page 3, if you'll notice, explains what they're doing. And as I said, in order for this abatement to be granted considered by the council and granted if the council so desires, we had to establish the revitalization area, and which has already been done. So at this point, the Gibsons through their LLC are requesting a 10-year abatement on the Star Mill on Water Street. And as you can see on there, they've lined out what they plan to think that this will do for what they're asking for and how it will benefit the town of Shoals. So if the council approves that, then this will be submitted to the county auditor and the county assessor, and that they will act on this and take care of registering it and changing the tax. So
I need to ask for a motion.
this does not do away with property taxes. It just abates the improvement, spreads it out over a period of 10 years. So they don't get out of paying property
It'll
taxes.
still be collected.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
delay, a delay.
Yeah, just kind of delay it and expand it, give them an opportunity to get their breath, so.
Yeah, and just to add to what Dave said, exactly what you just said, but a 10-year tax abatement would save the Gibsons around $93,000, while still making property tax payments of around $94,562 on the value of their new investment over 10 years. So they're still paying in. And when you count in the increase in other local income tax or property assessed value caused by this project, then in the 10-year total local revenue will be around $231,839. And another fun fact that this report that I had a regional partner run for me, plus it is modeled in a 10-year tax abatement that the local retail business will increase by around $63,406. So all good things, all good, all
Yeah.
positive things for the community. Increase in tourism, bringing more people in to spend money in other places as well. So all
And
good.
hopefully this will entice other businesses to make these capital improvements also
Absolutely.
in their businesses.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
No pressure on you guys.
Want to ask for a motion to,
Well, first of all, ask for any questions.
okay, is there any questions about the information that's currently been presented?
I'll just quickly just say just a quick thank you just for considering this. We really do appreciate that. It is a significant investment for us personally. We want to better this town, make it better. And just as it was said by Carrie a minute ago, it opens up a lot of other opportunity for other revitalization in Shoals in the area. Just think it's a great thing for our community. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for investing in Shoals. Okay, if there's no other questions or comments, I'm gonna ask for a motion to accept the statement of benefits for real estate improvements for the 5 Point River LLC at 23, let's see, Town of Shoals, located at 117 Water Street.
I make a motion.
Have a motion, we have a second?
A second.
Second, all in favor? Aye, motion carried.
So you just send it right here, Carrie.
Okay.
Right where my finger is. And then send it down to Tina. She has to attest. And Tina, this goes with it. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow about what to do with it, okay?
No, you're fine. I know you have important business. I'm one.
Good luck.
Okay, I was, go ahead and move on now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
According to me, I've got things I want to do. Good. Tina asked me to prepare a new agreement with East Fork Water. What was it, 23 years ago?
20 years ago.
20 years?
Well, technically 21 because they didn't realize it had expired.
The town of Shoals signed an agreement with East Fork Water to allow East Fork to discharge its filtered backwash water into the lift station out on Sherfick School Road. And that contract was for 20 years at the rate of $300 annually. And it's being that long a period, it slipped up on everybody, and it's been 21 years since the contract was signed. East Fork is asking for another 20-year contract at the same rate. That contract would begin, we're backdating it to January of 24, and it would terminate on December 31st, 2044, which I doubt any of us will be around to deal with. It's all the same terms as was done 21 years ago.
Has HWC been advised of this? Because we're having to get new agreements with them on our water project.
Tina, I have no idea. Have they?
No, they have not.
I have no idea
Because,
if there's been any discussion or any effect.
yeah, HWC and SIDC, and for funding, we have to get new agreements, because we don't have an agreement down here on our mixing. In other words, to dilute their nitrates. Agreement on that, they're buying water off of us. And we have to have that before we can apply for federal funding. And I hope this agreement ties in with that, we'll have to go back and get another one.
So who should I contact then?
That would be HWC or water engineer.
Can you give me
I'll get you all the information. I would
a contact?
advise the
information?
board at this time not to move forward with it until we have our ducks in line, you know. 'Cause I don't want to have to redo another contract, find out we signed a contract and then have to be held to it and then find out that isn't applicable to what our future water funding is we're looking for.
I have absolutely no idea of the
Yeah.
effect of this.
This is the first time I'm aware of this. It was even brought before the board. So.
It was literally brought the other day. Had no
What's the other
idea.
day? I mean, I mean, you mean to me or?
Not
No,
too-
to the office, they
Oh,
brought
okay,
that to the office
okay.
last week, I mean,
Okay.
we didn't,
About 10 days ago.
I
yeah,
would say they would want agreement then.
they just happened to run across it.
Yeah, well, let's pursue it a little bit further before we,
I would like,
I would recommend-
I would like a sense of the council. Do you want to do it for 20 years or do you think it'd be better for a lesser period? I mean, 20 years, I mean, this one got lost, this last one got lost.
Yeah,
So, would the council want me to approach it on shortening the term?
I think we should get the parties involved, like SIDC are funding and also with the engineers and ask them what's gonna fall in line with what we're trying to do. Because I don't wanna sign an agreement with another water company and then find out that you can't apply for federal funds because you signed this agreement last week.
Can we get a meeting with all of them?
as you said, the president would probably be willing to.
Yeah, let me talk, you give me the contact.
Yeah, I'll get contact information. It's the first time I'm aware of any of this, okay?
And maybe you and I would talk to
Yeah,
Mr. Horny.
Yeah.
About it, so.
it's not a problem. I mean, we can, but I don't want to unless it's gone through. I don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot. Even though we've all forgot about the agreement. Because we need an agreement down here on this mix station. We don't have one. Where they're buying off of us, huh?
Like ever?
Not that I'm aware of. We've got an agreement on what they'll buy from us for a verbal agreement. But there needs to be something in writing. So,
Makes sense.
and they put this in in 20 or 19 or something. It's just when I first came into office. They tapped in down here at the corner, high and,
Well, we'll get,
yeah,
we'll chase that.
that's something that, yeah, I don't like to see us getting into right now. We'll take, in other words, make a motion, or somebody will make a motion to table it so we can go further.
Make the motion to table.
Yeah, motion to table, a second.
My second.
All in favor? Aye, motion carried.
That's all I have.
That's all that you need addressed on here? Okay. Now, let's see here. Okay, I'll move on to my agenda on things. One thing I wasn't able to get enough of a price in and in time for the meeting that I'm currently working on. We currently have no backup for our water well. Our water well went out completely. Spun, burned up actually on us about 3 o'clock in the morning and back in December. And we're kind of between a rock and a hard place, especially if we have a fire. We can buy water from East Fork, but it takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to equalize the head pressure so we can start filling our tank up on the hill. And if we'd had something gone down during that time, we just wouldn't have any water for the town. Luckily, we've got about a day and a half roughly supply up there. So, but on the other side, we had a motor that's been sitting back here, a pump motor that I had no idea if it fed or not. And it's been sitting there since at least 19 when I came into office. So, and I think it'd been sitting there a couple of years before that or more. And it was remanned when we had. And we got Schaefer up here and fortunately, it fit our well. So we put it on our well, our auxiliary pump motor. So now we have if the well goes down, which we only have right now, one working well. And in reality, you need 2 working wells. But we have one working well and we have no backup pump for it. So my objective is to get us a pump. At least we got a backup pump we can put on it if that pump goes out. But I don't have that price. It's one of the things I had on the agenda for tonight is on that end. That's just a must too. That's not a convenience thing. It's something we have to have.
I'm not sure if that's the same
No,
thing that
it's
you're.
2 different projects.
I
This is
just
a
wanted to make
wastewater,
sure.
yeah, this is a wastewater project. Here, is it? Was there another one?
There was only one.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to tell you that Lane can't get that at the moment, so it's on back order or backlog.
The prices or,
The work itself is on hold at the moment. They don't have everything they need to do the project, so they have to wait till I get it, is what Dylan said.
okay, was he talking about the wastewater project or the well?
This one pertains to
This is wastewater.
Lower Circle Drive, yes.
It's wastewater. It's lift station pumps. We're currently in the middle of, we're using part of our money we have left over from our wastewater project. We have approximately around 200,000 that if we don't get, been applying for over a year and a half with engineering reports trying to get approved. And I finally got it approved and we're going through now and pulling all of our pumps because we don't actually know what we have in the ground. Identifying them, finding out what the manufacturer of them is, because it's been hodgepodged. Nothing is uniform. So what we're doing is we're getting prices also on what it takes to revitalize those pumps or what's gonna take to replace them if you can't revitalize them because they're so old, you can't get parts for them. So Schaefer is doing that for us. And my understanding is they had all the pumps pulled back in December. Now we're just waiting to get some quotes. And it looks like here, one of the pumps on Lower Circle Drive, which we've only had, I don't want to give everybody wastewater lessons here, but on your lift stations, you just have 2 pumps on each station, or 2 lifts on each station, 2 pump lifts. We're fortunate we have one good one on each of them. So if that goes down, basically, it doesn't lift your waste to the next station. And it backs up and you got people in their houses that have raw sewage come up in their houses after a certain amount of time. The first one we went after was the one on Lower Circle Drive because it's been out for so long. It looks like we have a quote on it for it's the first time I've seen this. It looks like there's a quote on it for, is it $493.30?
Looks like.
That's the capacitor kit on it. Let's see, I think it was repair
The
price.
total's, $617.73.
Okay, for $617.73. Asking for a motion to go ahead and get that pump and replace it for the Lower Circle Drive pump.
I make motion to.
We have a motion, we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye, motion carried. Okay. I kind of went through that update on the wastewater project and SRF approval. That's the 200,000 we talked about. We're gonna go into and utilize that money and we're also looking at putting in so that we can release year-round out the lagoons, putting in a UV system out there, which will be it will eat up about half of that money. But where we're at now, our lagoons are so full that when we have your moderate rain, it's releasing, and that's a violation every time you do that. And if it's not in the season of release, which is usually during the colder months, I'm preaching to the choir over here. I think you know what I'm talking about. But if we have a UV system, then we can pass it through it, which will disinfect this, which will basically make it, I don't want to say totally disinfect, but it'll make it meet standards.
Will certainly help, for sure.
So, yeah. Whereas right now we have nothing. We used to have a chlorination system, but once you chlorinate it, my understanding is then you have to dechlorinate it. And I believe that system hasn't worked for over 20 years. I mean, so that's part of the wastewater project we're working on. Shoals Fire Department?
Yeah, we had, our surplus generator went down. We need to get it replaced. I got new quotes for a generator.
Okay.
The generator we're getting is not as big as the one that we have because it was a surplus generator. We just got what they had, okay? So that's the quote on the new one.
Is that the recommendation that,
Yeah.
from the fire department? Do we have them? How much was that?
7,200.
Okay. And that'll handle what you guys need?
Yeah, we just need the lights and the doors and the furnaces.
Okay.
Well, that's all that's on that generator panel anyway, so.
There's a motion to,
Are we required to get 2 quotes together before you?
How
I
much
think
is
under
it?
10,000, or 72.
10,000.
No, it's anything over 10 you have to.
I'll make the motion to approve Greenwell's quote.
Do we have a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. And you do have enough, like I said, to do the air conditioning if you need to, right?
Well, I just got with the air conditioner guy, hasn't gotten back with me yet, but should be at that ballpark, yeah.
Okay, because honestly, I was under the impression that you needed quite a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna, instead of changing it all out, we're just gonna change the coil on the outdoor units.
Well, I mean, just whatever you guys need to get it done right, you know?
Yeah.
So we're here to support that.
Oh, and it'll be upsized too, because they never did keep up,
Okay.
so.
Okay,
We
Shoals.
have another one more thing.
Sure.
Both our AEDs, the one that we have on the rescue is non-operational, and the age of it is they can't reprogram it.
Sure.
The other one on the truck it's operational, but it can't be reprogrammed. It has to
Okay.
be, certified every
So would it be
years.
comparable to the one we just bought for the sheriff,
Yes.
so you guys need a couple of those?
Two of them.
Don't remember exactly what we paid for those. Do you remember, Marshall?
Yeah, they,
Roughly what we paid for that
had
one?
a sale on them, we got them, I think they were 1,600 a piece, but I can get with the same supplier and get a quote for 2 more.
Okay. I think we've seen firsthand with our Marshall how critical those are.
Well, we had it yesterday too, so
Yeah.
we gotta save off of it. Well, actually, we used the sheriff's, but
Do we have a motion to purchase 2 of them for the,
Same?
Yeah.
Exact same.
motion? We have a motion to purchase 2 of them for the fire department?
I make the motion.
We have a motion, we have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
And that's approximately 1,600 would cover it, you think?
For each.
For each one, yes,
Yeah.
for each one, yeah. Okay,
I'll get the exact price, probably gonna have them in by the end of the week.
okay. You have anything else, chief?
that's it.
The billing,
Oh,
Tony said he gave you,
yeah, he didn't give me the paper though.
thought he already gave it to you.
Did you get the paper for the billing from Tony?
The what, I'm sorry?
From the bill, for a billing?
For the resolution, so the fire
We
department.
have to have a resolution for the billing.
He said he brought it in a couple weeks ago, I thought.
Oh, he brought me something, but he didn't say he wanted me to look over it.
He thought it had to be put in the paper or publicized or something.
Well, when you guys are ready for it, but no one ever said anything to go ahead and go forward with that.
Well, we're ready for it.
Okay, because no one's gonna do it, so.
So do it next meeting.
Yeah, it'll have to be done next week.
Yeah, we can't bill like, if we get a wreck on the semi, the state has certain ways to bill, but we have to have a resolution to bill.
I know we talked about that, didn't we, a few
Yeah.
meetings ago?
Well, I started on that, but I never got all the rates.
We
Well, they
gave
just put a new one out, so
Yeah,
this
they-
year's new.
this year's rates are new,
So
so.
get it to me?
Yeah.
Get it to me.
Okay.
You got my email address?
No, I don't have
No, you do have a new one though. I mean,
He's
it.
got
They still got
mine.
the county address.
Get it to me, Jim.
Okay.
When you're done, you gonna do it or have me do it?
I've got the thing started. It's been,
Yeah, the only thing's changed is the rate. The state mandates the rate, so.
okay. Is there anything else, chief?
That's it.
Okay. Update on the ballpark. We replaced, the electrical down there and currently have the walk lights working. Before we just replaced partial on it, so we haven't replaced the rest of it because they're gonna continue to go out. Down there, so that's been taken care of. There's no update yet on the lights as far as the ballpark, as far as the pickleball and basketball court lights. They're on order and basically we're waiting on to get in. And that's what I have. I'll move on now to Clerk Treasurer Franklin?
In January, there was not a reorganization of the council. I just wanted to remind you that we need to make sure we do it. And if you wanna do it today or wait till next meeting, but
As is.
You guys, what do you guys wanna do? I'll take it for another year if you want
Keep it
to, if
fun.
not, it's
you
up
guys
for
got fun?
vote.
I'll make a motion to keep the president, vice president the same.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second.
That's right.
Everybody in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion carried. Retain same as what we did in 25.
I have the liability insurance information for you, Gary. I just didn't set it in front of you because it's a very large packet.
Yeah.
But before you leave, I have it. It looks like this year it'll be $40,089 for the whole entire year for professionals. It did increase by 5,000 because we added the marshal car in there. We now have a reserve officer, and we did actually have the damage fund, the claim for an overlook to get fixed. So that is why it was increased. Great. But I do just want to make sure that you.
Well, the marshal's car wasn't dropped. I mean,
No,
so-
we added it, and that's why it has a full year on there. So that wasn't on there the last time. That's why it raised between those three things.
I didn't think we dropped Todd's truck off of it ever.
No, but the truck is done. I'm talking about Matt's car, the insurance for that, but it wasn't on there previously, so.
I talked with, our insurance agent this morning and, asked him a couple of questions on our policy, and it seems everything's in line with what it was before. So I'd like to ask for a motion to go ahead and, up another year with our town insurance, with our current carrier.
I make a motion.
Do you have a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
And you guys have the credits and applies. I'll do Spurgeon first. Meter deposit was $100. There was a $67 credit as well. So the total return would be $100.67. The service address was for 12710 Chicken Farm Road. And then the other one is for Albright. It is just $100 deposit and then $100 return. And the service address was 8392 US Highway 50.
Do we have a motion to accept the deposit returns presented?
I'll make a motion to accept
Do we have a
it.
motion? Do we have a second?
I second.
All in favor? Aye, motion carried.
And then I just have a deed that I need everyone to sign. And
Okay.
Town Hall will be closed on February 16th for observance of President's Day. And the next regular meeting will be March the 2nd at 5.
Okay, we'll move on now to this. We'll move on to, did you have anything else there?
I just need someone to make a motion to approve those.
I'll make a motion
Been a
to,
motion to approve the cemetery is presented.
make a motion.
Have a second?
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Okay. Move now to public. Jeff, do you have something you don't bring up?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's no big deal. What's supposed to do with the main cover in front of Debbie Hawkins' house? That's got the coolers on top of it.
What now?
There's a manhole cover that used to come out of the ground all the time.
Okay.
And I think some kids may have flipped it upside down. And then the town or somebody put, the cone on top of it. I don't know if it's broken. or
What's
what.
happened with it is with I'm gonna assume it's from the settling of the road, because it didn't really used to be an issue. But what's happening is when a car drives across it, it's literally flipping.
Okay,
And so they didn't want anybody driving across it until the weather can break and they can get in there and do some concrete work to get that fixed, so it'll quit doing that. 'Cause it's a road hazard. Cause yeah, right now it's upside down and it's jammed in, they can't get it out, so it's the safest way to leave it for right now, till the weather can break enough that they can get in there and do some concrete work.
To the new rising or
Cause yeah, it's the
something?
pitch of that road comes up and it pitches right at a manhole cover, it's,
Yep.
you know, it probably,
I know I wrote a work order on that here a few months ago, because it was doing that, so.
So, yeah, one day I drove through and saw it was like upside down, so I called the guys and I'm like, we might wanna do something about
So it
this.
is on our agenda to get taken care of as soon as things clear up.
That's all I've got.
Audrey, anything you'd like to bring up? Okay. Chad?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Jordan?
Only thing I'd like to ask is there any way we can get some kind of signage on Main Street, for the designated time parking? We purchased the building, the old hardware store building. We're gonna be opening a couple of storefronts here pretty soon. Right now, it's just jam packed up there.
Well, it's hard with the library being where it's at too.
Right, the library's there, and there's a lot of traffic at the V. Nelmus has a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way we can get some designated spots there, or if 1 hour parking, 2 hour parking.
I thought
between this time
about
and this
that,
time.
or like your business hours,
Yeah.
Monday through Saturday or whatever. I feel that each business should have a few signs in front of it, because that hurts your business if there's nowhere to
If
park.
there's nowhere to park, there's nowhere you're gonna get
Right.
any kind of business in, so I mean, I don't know if it's something, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, something like that, or,
Like 1 hour parking.
1 hour parking, 2 hour parking, I mean, I think 1 hour parking would be great, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, I'd walk to Jessica's cake. I'm not gonna walk.
Yeah, she does have big days.
Well, I don't
The
want,
problem we had in the past was there's no way to enforce it.
Yeah.
Right, but and we're gonna run in that again with the Marcinos, with their business.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Upper Main Street,
That first block's gonna be a lot happening.
there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
What's the latest on the new type destruction? I mean, cause that could alleviate a lot of parking in short term.
well, there's nothing short term I can tell you about it. It's
Okay.
gonna happen short term. I mean, it's still, I'll revert to Dave on that.
We are waiting on an estimate for what the takedown's gonna be on the buildings. We need that to present to the insurance company so we can negotiate it. And, Jessica and I have both been in contact with our people, and they said they'd get it out last week.
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't, as of today, I haven't received anything, so.
As soon as we get that, we can move forward and, it's not like we don't have a plan, it's just try and get everybody to get in line so that we can implement it. That, not a very good answer for you, that's all I have.
Oh, no, I mean, I was just saying, if that was taken down, there'd be added parking,
The open spaces.
yeah.
But me as the business owner that's done business next to the V for years, it's the abandoned vehicles that leave them parked, and the guy's sitting in there for 4 to 6 hours and eating up the parking spot all day long. So it's for the hardware store and for them, it needs to be on time limit.
And the new gun shop.
Enforced.
And there's been a lot of work going on inside the patient first building. I don't know exactly what.
I think they're gonna put an archery in there.
But, there's something else that. I didn't know if that had to be if there was an ordinance or if we could just do signs or.
You have to, you
We have to make an
have
ordinance.
to make an ordinance.
Well,
so
we
it
need
could
to
be-
get-
I don't have a problem with
So it
an
could be
ordinance,
enforced.
and that gives our marshal the authority to implement it.
Because as of right now, the town does not have a parking ordinance, is my understanding.
But there
What I
is,
see.
there is one sign across the street,
Yeah, seriously.
grocery shop for 2 hour parking.
But there's no ordinance behind it.
Right, well, I'm just saying.
Enforce it. Yeah.
There is an ordinance on, Main Street from the tracks to US 50. I can't remember if that one's to one side of the street or the other, and then there's an ordinance from the tracks to Second Street, but it only applies to the east side of the road.
You made the comment, it was on one side of the road, on both of them, I believe.
Okay,
'Cause
so
we
I
talked
think
about it.
if that's the case, then I believe, I know, because I had a vehicle I towed for a different, separate issue, but on the south side, it's the east side of the road that the ordinance applies to. And then if it is one side, then it would be the west side on this side, and there is a sign posted there, something about, I don't know, whatever minute parking.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have a new
The
ordinance?
ordinances need updated
Do
to
we
what the
update
council
like a
actually
new
wants.
ordinance on Main Street, period?
I don't think you want to enforce that as it is.
No, I do not want to enforce them the way they are, they're antiquated.
But I mean, if we write one, it'll
I think we need to
Do a
do
new ordinance, and I think I would recommend that the ordinance be the same everywhere, rather than select
specific area.
east side, west side,
It
whatever.
gets too confusing.
Yeah, and, cause, people have to know what to expect too,
Oh, exactly.
your parkers, so.
And these ordinances are like 20 and 30 years old, so they were dealing with 20 and 30 year ago problems. So.
We have to take into account the courthouse.
and the prosecutor's office.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still,
Things change.
They have
Parking right
parking
there.
out
Things have
back.
changed.
huh,
There's parking out back.
I know, but they're right there at the front door.
It's gonna help you if you make it an ordinance. Mean,
Well, I
you
mean,
market
at
this
the
all
what I'm
day.
saying
commissioners
is,
meeting,
where
they
we
were supposed to
live- where
tell
we
them to
live,
park at the recycle center.
The
Right, what I'm
point,
saying,
the
you
point I
gotta
was
take
making
them
is
all
where we make the ordinance to, okay? We would make it from, Highway 50 to Second? Or do we make it all the way to your house? Yeah, all the way to
Business district, isn't it?
Water Street.
I mean, after the courthouse, it goes very, very residential. It's a residential area, people live there.
So if we go from Second, isn't it?
Yeah, Second is
So
where
we
the
go
big painting
go
used to
from
be.
Second to Highway 50, that covers what I call the main part of Main Street. So,
Well, but if you do, I think you ought to make it out for all streets. So you don't have to go back and redo it, something else, I mean, High Street, Water Street. And
that's,
Well,
That's
my
what-
street,
that's
a
what
lot
I'd
of people
recommend.
have to park in the street because there's nowhere else to park. I mean, that's a residence.
you can't really have it all over town that way, I mean.
No, and I'm not saying all over town, but your primary business area. That's what I'd recommend you look at.
How many hours you guys want to have him bring to the table?
1 hour parking.
1 hour,
I think,
you guys just tell me what you want.
1 hour, 90 minutes, one or the other, I think would be, you go into Velma's on a busy Saturday morning, you might be there for more than.
You're gonna be ticketing my parents for
But-
sure on Sunday. They're in there all morning.
Now, are you meaning for these designated spaces, or are you thinking all of them? Because to be honest, I think when patrons go into the V, most of them plan to stay more than an hour.
No,
I don't think that's
I
unreasonable.
100% agree, but I think you could do 90-minute parking between 9 and 5, or 6 and 6, or make up
The
your
detail
time.
we want to get on it. Yeah. Just want to blanket
Well, I
it.
don't think you ought to make a decision tonight. I think Matt and somebody from the council ought to sit down and maybe even talk to business people and see what they think their needs are.
We could bring it to the historic river district meeting that's involved practically everybody on Main Street and ask them what the consensus is. Try to work with the businesses.
Don't most businesses close like at 4-ish?
Yeah, look, I don't know exactly what our plan is, I'm building walls in this second. She can take care of the menu.
The boss
She's
is
gonna
running.
be open. But I heard her say, especially on, Friday night, she's probably gonna stay open to 5, just as an idea.
I think we need to get the pulse of the businesses and then bring it to the council and see, and go from there and have some.
When's the library supposed to be done? When's the library supposed to be done opening? Yeah.
Rita, do you know?
I don't know what Mary said last time.
She didn't give a
Not really, no.
date. It's getting
I mean,
close.
that's gonna free up some space.
I think we'll get some ideas from the businesses and then ask Dave to draw us up something so we can have something to enforce.
Well, I know with the bee, you're gonna have because she's been in here before on that when we talked about putting signs up.
Well, I mean, that's the hardest part right there. I mean, I can't even park in front of my own building. That's why I didn't know if
Yeah.
designated spots would be better between business hours. Or if you, I mean, if you wanna do a blanket policy for the entire street, you know, that's completely up to you guys. If I need to ask for 6 spots in front of our building
I think,
from 8 to 5, nothing
Okay.
will do.
a good game.
What we gotta do,
Right.
I mean,
contact me more.
that's why I just wanted to bring it up tonight because I'm assuming in about a month we're gonna be open. And I don't wanna be.
We recognize we need something, and so what we need is get more information from the businesses on consensus. And then at that point, I think we'll bring it for the board and have Dave try to draw us up something that would be
Well, we need to
applicable to everybody.
get it done ASAP.
I mean, it's been an issue for a while, but.
We talked about this back when you had the business. I mean, we talked about it back then.
Well, when the grant opened.
Yeah, when
And
Grant
then-
opened, we
and
talked
then-
about it.
And it
We
really
come in-
affected his business, so I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Oh, yeah, sure did.
What's,
And we recognize that. Go ahead.
what's the update on strapping Main Street? I realize I can't do it right now.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. We still have retention.
That will help some, because the way
Yeah.
people park, but that's not no,
I've been given several excuses, okay? And I know we have retention of funds that they're not being paid because of it. And I've been given excuses because of weather. I've been given excuses because you need a certain temperature to do it correctly. It has to be so dry, you can't have so much moisture content in the asphalt. And, I could start down a list.
well, they blew it, they should have had it done before now.
Yeah, the thing is, they pushed us to the end of their schedule, is what they did. And, I wasn't happy about that, because it was awarded a long time ago, the money was. I mean, the job was. Okay, do you wanna keep us abreast on as far as moving forward with this hourly thing, and we'll have to meet a special meeting, we will.
Yeah, I mean, I
You know.
think just get the business owners and.
Yeah. When is your next?
It's the third Thursday, so we could take on that project if you would like us to talk to the business.
Yeah,
owners.
definitely, yeah, and give us a give us a synopsis or something of what the businesses would like,
Okay.
and then, because we're here to
I think we have
support the
most of
businesses.
your emails, so,
Yeah, just get it to me, and just call me, I'll pick it up, just let me know. What's on there. So we're trying to get moving on this, like I said, even before the next meeting. But if not, for sure, we'll have, I'm going to do my best to have Dave something drawn up so we can pass a resolution at the next meeting if we don't hold a special meeting to do it.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We appreciate your investment in Shoals. Let's see. Rita, do you have something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Diane?
a couple of things. The Main Street project where like the concrete around the stop sign, I know you guys were gonna go through like a checklist with the contractor. Did they ever go look at that? And
My understanding is they didn't correct it, is that right, you're saying? I was told they did, but
okay,
they didn't.
They did, didn't
I'll go look at it.
I
I think
went
it's
and
also
looked at it, and the
different,
flower pots,
Okay.
I know they cleaned those all off,
Okay.
and they cleaned around the sign you're
I
talking
didn't
about.
think of the concrete where they had above it, you know how they only concreted up so far, but I'll go look at it.
But I
again.
think that's because of the crown. Isn't there a crown base on those stop signs that can be lowered down to the concrete level?
Yes, yeah, it's just like a few hex head screws or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are just decorative, they're not.
Those are
structural.
decorative, but they go down to have it match the base of the concrete.
Just slide up and down the
Just
pole.
slide up and down the pole.
Okay. I think
I'm
it's
sure
covered
they probably
still right
lifted
now,
up the
so-
concrete and then they probably didn't put it back down when they got done. Is what I'm assuming. I'm not, sorry, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
Well, it's covered with snow, I think, right now, so.
But,
And
And also- I'm here to request, the funding.
Right,
Last year, the town was generous enough to help fund the Historic Shoals River District. And I was wondering if you were going to be able to do
and I
that
had it
this
right
year.
here, yes, and I had it right here, and I was focusing on the other program, but what I'm gonna ask for the board
Right
is
here.
we have a continuing resolution to donate to the Historic River District. That's how I thought it was quoted at the beginning.
No, the resolution only stated 25. I looked at it, it was only for
But-
2025.
It wasn't made as a continuing resolution.
It said just the calendar year of 2025.
I thought for sure I said when I asked for the continuing resolution, but. So this is just for 26, what you're saying, this resolution is where it's not a continuing resolution.
And if you want a continuing one, we'll have to change that one. But you made the comment that it would be a yearly donation transferred out of edit.
As a continuing resolution, but we also need to set up a line item for it in the budget requested each year.
Like actual budget, because.
Yeah,
Okay.
not as a fund. A budgeted amount each year in the continuing resolution.
Okay, because that's contradicting what you originally said, because you said transfer it out of edit. But if.
That was for the first one, because that's where the money was at, but in the future for continuing resolution, we had to have a line item. And
Okay,
then it would come out of, and it'd be budgeted every year.
and that's what we have accomplished, but we haven't accomplished the second part that you're talking
So to
about.
keep, in other words, we have a line item now and it goes into the budget each year?
No, we have
Okay.
the line item for the original transfer from edit.
Right. That,
And that's what they took care of in 25, and that's what the resolution took care of. But the resolution that Dave did was only for 2025 and did not continue from that point. So if you want it to actually be in the budget, then we need to change that. Because that's not what the resolution stated.
no, this just transfers it for 1 year.
Yes, that one
The
does.
point I was making was when I asked for the resolution, I asked for a continuing resolution of the line item budget. So that each year it would be,
I understand what you're saying, but that's all Dave did was that 1 year and that was it.
okay,
No, we can just have them change it.
we can have them change it. Right now, I'll go ahead and ask for this current resolution to be made for this year. And we'll have another resolution drawn up
Okay.
for
Like
continuing
amendment
resolution.
or just additional, whichever.
We have to establish a line item for it in the budget, so that when you apply for your budget each year through the state, it's approved.
I understand that, but I do have a question about that, how can we actually use an entity that already has their own federal ID number and claim it as our own, when they have their own tax ID number?
It's
That
not
was
they
my
have to
understanding.
answer with it.
That'll be a Dave question.
Okay. Because they're not technically the towns, they're their own entities.
That'd be a Dave question. So we'll move forward with it from that. So we have a motion to pass the current resolution for 2026. Support the Shoals Historic River District.
I make a motion.
Yeah, motion of a second.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Like I said, we'll get it set up. I'll talk with Dave. We'll get it set up so that however we need to do it, so we can get it funded. Whether it's, you have to have somebody set on a separate board from that board to represent the town of Shoals. And then it feeds into it from that. There's a way to do it.
Okay.
It's not like it cannot be done. But we will work that end out on ours. And please, if I don't bring up next meeting, please keep reminding me so I can follow up on it.
Okay. And also have the,
They have a copy.
Christmas light people been notified about, they missed lights. Cecil said he told you about it, that they missed lights at the end of Main Street.
Yeah.
Everything past the courthouse, we still have Christmas lights,
This is the first I've heard of
just
it.
the ones on the poles.
Yeah, I noticed
I
that.
didn't know.
Yeah, they come on at night.
Well, you'll take it down and put it back out.
That's a good thing. Maybe they won't miss them and we can just keep them.
They might.
They need to,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, you never know, collect their lights. Hate to get a bill for them one day.
Well, that's good.
Wouldn't be good
They couldn't do that.
if we bought lights.
Did you want the actual insurance? I
Yes.
gave them all a copy of that as well.
Okay, was it
Do you
not
see it?
included in the claims, or I had submitted a invoice to be included in the claims, thinking that the money was already in the line item. It is for insurance to cover, like our directors and our
Mhm.
organization, as
Organization.
well as the Historical Society has transferred the Albright House
Mhm.
to us, so it's to cover that house as well. I don't have a copy with me, but, so it would need to be approved to be able to pay out of the
Was that
funds.
in the claims or?
No, not yet, because I didn't have the transfer yet. I had to have the actual resolution, but you can do an agreement to vote for me to go ahead and add it to it as an outside. So it can get paid tomorrow.
We have a motion to move to pay the invoice of 2546 to Erie Insurance Company for the Albright House, and also to cover the directors for the,
And it covers
Historic
any events
shows.
we have.
yeah, like the fall festival and stuff.
Coverage.
And that's where,
Is this above and beyond the 5,000 we already given, or is it?
No, it'll come out.
no,
of
this will
that
come
money.
out of that.
I'll make the motion
Yeah.
to approve it.
We have a motion, we have a second.
A second.
All in favor? Aye, motion carried. Did you have anything else then?
No.
Okay. Move on. Cody?
I said, I come in the other day about the Republic dumpster that's out in the middle, out on the street, on Water Street. It was for the apartment complex, so is that acceptable? It's really out the street, I mean, if they could notch that out, if they take out some of their landscaping and shove it against the building, but it used to set in the parking area or the drive-through.
Is it in our, is it in our street?
They were supposed to do something about it.
Oh, yeah, they squared it up.
Yeah, they keep,
But is it,
I haven't really,
See,
I've seen it a million times and never looked
See
at
if
it.
it's a
Does that make
safety-
it
sense?
was like literally in the road. You got down to a one lane, I had to call them and say, hey, you guys gotta fix this.
You can't pass people there.
So they need to get it out of the road then.
I mean, I'm all right with giving him time to cut it out where he can put it in there, because that's where it needs to go. I understand he's got parking issues.
So it's a
That's great that it's
landscaping
full.
problem then.
The first
Who
time it
owns that
wasn't.
Oh,
Billy Walker.
Billy Walker.
Oh, well, then I get a hold of him and just tell him
Right.
the problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's what needs to be done, and just suggest to him to notch out the spot in his landscaping, but, because they got a cross.
So I was thinking for right now, like with the snow, it may have caused an extra issue, but if it's out in the street, it needs to get out of the street.
Yeah,
You want to get a hold of Mr. Walker?
I do not. I mean, I'm sure I can find a way, but,
Okay,
I talk to him on a regular basis, so
okay.
okay, so,
I can give you his number or I can.
No, if you just wanna tell him, I mean, it's not,
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure he'll understand.
as long as he gets the message and doesn't follow through with it, then we'll figure out some way to take care of it. You can't have dumpsters in our streets.
Is that landscape area big enough for them just to put the dumpster in the landscape spot? Or is it gonna be too hot?
it's cross high, so they'll have to dig it out, put some rock in there. I mean, it's not that big a job, but just, I'm here it is.
Is it gonna be left there full time or is it?
I'm gonna say yes, I mean, he's probably full and he needs all the parking, which was great, I mean, we all want that, but. Just
We'll try to approach him and see what happens first.
don't wanna see it sitting there all summer.
Don't wanna hit it either.
Be gone. Does anybody else want to speak up this time? Not, I called everybody that was wrote down here. Does the board have anything else, or council have anything else you need to bring up this time?
I don't.
Do you have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
I just want to add one thing real quick, just so everybody knows. The Shoals Police Department has not at any time that I have never, not since I've been here, down before it came, has never sent anyone of any age into any business to ever buy anything from anyone. That has never happened. There's a big story around town. It is what it is. People have the right to say whatever they want. There's no truth in it. It is a rumor started by a firefighter. The fire department has dealt with that firefighter for starting that rumor. But there's no truth in that. I just wanted to settle that, so it doesn't have to be an issue in people's minds. That's all I have.
Do you have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
You have a motion and a second? All in favor, meeting adjourned?
So you want to do it? Or should we go see it?